Up for the show. Come out for the show. Anyway, here we go, north on 11th. Or 10th. Where are we? 11th or 11th? Anyway. 1100 block. 11. So 1100 block is that way. 1000 block is that way. So we're right on 11th where it starts. Numbers go from east to west, so they go up from the east towards the west. Nice breeze here. Oh, I forgot to mention, I saw on the news yesterday that Trump ordered preparations for tactical units to come down here, like tactical National Guard, tactical Marines. I have no idea which group. group. But tactical militants to show up in Philadelphia. There's a word that covers everything. Militants. And anyway, preparations are underway for these groups to arrive in Philly. The interesting thing is Philly's been kind of quiet-ish on the whole ICE immigration protests. Philly is usually in the mix as one of the top 5 protest cities. So I'm kind of curious what's going on, because we have even smaller cities with a huge outcome. Oh, did everyone move? LA, that seems normal to me. But even Seattle's like, you know, Chicago, LA, that seems normal-ish. Usually Philly's up there with New York, Philly, Chicago, LA. That's how it would go. Then, of course, Seattle, Pacific Northwest is always up in there. So those would be the top 5. We're not even scratching number 10, except for a more organized, permit-sanctioned protest, which is really No Kings. They could add in immigration into the No Kings protest. That protest is tomorrow on Trump's birthday, also the day of the Army Parade. And you know, it should be a big day all around tomorrow. Of course, that's, you know, even escorted. It's a whole, you get a permit, escort, as opposed to more pop-up, you know, flash mobby kinds of protests. All right, here we go. Walking up to Market on 11. Grab a Coca-Cola, get grilling. I don't think so. Kidding. I know it tastes good, unless you're so far weaned off of it that you would be like in toxic shock from the sugar. It doesn't always taste as good if you haven't had it in a long time and you consume healthier things, food and beverage wise. But I know what you mean, a little effervescence off the top. But what if it were a different reference? What if people read it? You have people interpreting things very differently, and they think there's subversive messaging all over the place, and maybe there is. It is part of advertising to be subliminal and subversive. Get grilling. Who tries to kill off who? You know what I mean? In the drug world. And of course, coke is another word for coke. Yeah, let's get real. Duh. I noticed now, no sooner will I say this than it'll kick up again. I noticed that the bus is turning. When the bus says caution, bus is turning, oddly it would keep showing up every time, like say I would turn a corner. Other people are turning a corner at the same time, but it started to get weird where it's like, you know, of course with women in general, we always worry about our, you know, it's just the way it is. It'll never change. What if every time you turned a corner, all you heard was caution, bus is turning? You know, how do you find a sense of humor in that, right? If you're like conscious about your weight and maybe insecure. you know, everybody is, even people who are incredibly thin and say they run for a living. It's even like a living at this point. And if they have a day where they feel extra bloated, their whole day, you know, they could be ruined psychologically for hours, if not an entire day. Whereas another person would be like, are you kidding? You're like, you are among the top tier of fit people in the nation, you know? You're totally fine, I wouldn't worry. But it comes down to how you feel as a person. So anyway, there's the Divorce Sisters Don't Hold Back snack pistachio. Wonderful pistachios. Don't hold back snack. One pop you can't stop. Great. We launched designers, healers, thinkers, and leaders. Conscious designers. Thought they were all doctors. Nurses. Philly's more than just cheesesteaks, says Geico. We're more than just savings. Oh, the savings is blurred. Oh, blur you out on savings. Oh, here's my favorite. The cinematic ride of the summer. How to Train Your Dragon. That's Toothless. How cute is Toothless? So they had a How to Tame Your Dragon and the Dragon Flies. I love that ad also. It looks like they're not doing that one, at least up here. Bronco. King of clubs and hearts. So Real ingredients, Unreal Deli. Of course, I am vegetarian, mostly vegan, except for yogurt. You know, yogurt, it's expensive to buy non-dairy tubs of yogurt, or any yogurt in general that's non-dairy is expensive, so anyway. But they do have mock meats here. Love food. You can get Italian hoagies, and it's really close to the real thing, and they're pretty good. They're not overly sodiumed out, but if you buy, what is it, Not Light Life, or what's the other brand? They have deli meats in your vegan section in most grocery stores. I forget the brand, I can't believe it. And every once in a while, if you're craving like a sandwich, you could get that and do the best you can. They are good. The thing is, like, if you eat too many, the sodium will get to you. So